Hi guys, how are you doing? Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we've had our winter solstice, we've had Yule, we've got Christmas in a couple of days. Let me know what you're celebrating. I'm always interested to learn what um, other people do and what they believe. I find it vastly interesting, really. Drop me a comment below and let me know what you celebrate. Excuse me. Yeah, usual coughs and colds. But with the flu shot thing that we made the other day, that there's a video on that one. No, that is helping immensely. So, as you can see, Stephen D. Palmer's Earth Magic Oracle cards. Now, let's see what this festive week brings for us, shall we? Let me know what your plans are for Christmas. We have a fairly quiet one this year. It's just us and the kids. So, what have we got? And you. Right, that was a very quick pick today. So, let's see what we've got. First card, Shape-Shifting. So, when this card comes out, I always think of it as being a bit like a cross between the moon and the tower, really, in tarot. So, are things being uncovered, or is there deceit going on? And well, I suppose it's more like the moon, really, isn't it? It's something is not what it seems to be. That there is a lot of deception around this card at the moment for me, and it's kind of saying, so are we going to let it see the light of day or not? I get the feeling that this time of year, that there's, as I said, there is so much going on, so many festivities and that kind of thing. So is there something, some sort of, for want of a better word, skeleton in the family cupboard, in the family closet, that is going to come out this year? Is there going to be some sort of revelation going on? It does honestly feel as though things are shifting, and we do have a second new moon in this month, so that's happening very shortly as well. So there's a lot going on sort of energetically. Obviously, we've just had the solstice as well. Winter if you're in the northern hemisphere, summer if you're in the southern hemisphere. So solstices are always a time of change. It's not like an equinox where you've got the balance. It's one season shifting into another. There's a lot of change going on there. So, emphasis on the word shifting there. Things are changing. So keep an eye on what it is that is going on out there. And it's probably not what you think it is. You've probably got a suspicion that something's going to happen and something's going to come from out of left field. It's totally not going to be something that you expected. So the second card, Grounding, which is the picture on the back of the card. So it's very important with everything that is going on at the moment. We get so stressed out, we get so wound up, we get so anxious as to what is going on this time of year, especially if we've got family coming around or we've got kids. We want to make everything perfect. We want to make everything brilliant. And do you know what? You are just human. Do you know what? Nothing can be perfect 100% of the time. So get your head out of those clouds and get your feet firmly planted on the ground. If you can, go outside and stand barefoot on a patch of earth or the sand or something, brilliant. That will help you. It'll allow I don't even know what they call them these days, the earth's energies to come into you and your energies to drop and be negated, transmuted. Transmuted is a good word. Transmuted into something positive that can then be used by the earth. Because after all, I mean, we are all just natural beings. We are all just part of the earth. But how severed is our connection? Especially this time of year, everything has to be absolutely perfect. We see it on social media all the time, don't we? All the Christmas get-ups and the seasonal this and the seasonal that. And I've got this for my kids and I've spent hundreds of thousands of whatever. Just doesn't have to be about that. Okay, it just has to be about being present, not the presents. So get your head out of the clouds and get back to reality. Okay, it is just one day of the year. It doesn't, stop putting that pressure on yourself. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. It's not about that. It's about you and your family. And it doesn't matter if you're having beans on toast. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that you're all together. That's what counts. So, breath. Take a breath. Remember, in this season, we've got a lot of different colours here. So there's a lot of vibrancy around. And this one is saying, right, okay, so yes, we know there's a lot going on at the moment. Solstice, Yule, Christmas, whatever it is that you celebrate this time of year. Remember to ground yourself and take a breath. Take time for yourself. Stop being so wound up in all the minutiae, all the little tiny little things that actually don't matter, and nobody's going to realise that you didn't do that extra potato, or you didn't put this herb or spice or whatever in, and you didn't buy this chocolate, whatever, you bought that chocolate, whatever. It's not going to matter. Okay, that's not the important stuff here. And I do wonder if this, now we've got the shape shifting with the grounding and the breath, I wonder if this is your perspective is shifting, your perspective is changing as to what is expected of you and what you need to be giving people. Being able to ground, being able to take that breath. You got the trees, you got the forests. Can you see the wood for the trees? It is literally looking at the details, but stepping away from it, stepping back from it. You are too focused on the little tiny details that actually nobody else is going to notice, that you folded the napkin wrong. Nobody else is going to notice that they've got a different napkin ring to everybody else. Somebody else's fork is not quite the same as everybody else's. It doesn't matter. These are things that you are going to stress out about, and it doesn't need to be a stressful time. Make everybody's different. Make everybody have different stuff. It doesn't all have to match. Or if it does match, then that's, it's fine. Stop stressing over it. This is the thing this time of year, is that we do stress because everything has to be perfect, because social media tells us that it has to be. And in actual fact, we are not perfect. We are perfectly imperfect beings. We are, cucumbers surrounded by anxiety. It's just, we put too much pressure on ourselves. And these two specifically, the grounding and the breath, are your reminders to take time out, get yourself recentered, re-energized by just having just 2 minutes, just even 2 seconds. If you don't think you can afford 2 minutes, just 2 seconds to yourself to go outside, breathe that fresh air, and just calm. Let the negativity flow away. Take that breath, get yourself grounded, and change your perspective. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. So whatever midwinter festival of lights that you celebrate, I hope you have a good and peaceful one. And I will see you on the other side. Bye for now.